Welcome to Winston-Salem, North Carolina, home to the Wake Forest Demon Deacons. As we'll see a squad from the ACC, the Georgia Tech Yellow Jackets, taking on one of the top 5 teams in the conference, the Wake Forest Demon Deacons. For EA Sports College. Hold it, finds his man on the left. It's a running move. And he's brought down after a nice gain. One big play, and now they've got it at the 42-yard line on first down.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver, and you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
Unloads to the right. Got his man. And he's knocked down immediately, but not before he moves the chains. The Demon Deacons have it with a 1st and 10. From the gun, the running back tries to hit the hole. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Back to pass. Sets up the screen. No, sirree, not this time. The defense was there and ready for that one. And the Demon Deacons need their binoculars to find that line to gain here on 3rd down. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up. The punt team makes its way onto the field. Looks as if they might have a little something going on that drive, but they'll have to kick it. So Georgia Tech's offense will try to get something going with their first possession. And they are coming off a sensational performance led by this quarterback. Looking to throw on first down. He put it out there for him, and the senior gave him a chance, but they couldn't make the connection.
Quarterback trying to attack the middle of the field. I like the aggressive nature, but his receivers aren't 9 feet tall. No one's going to catch that. No one can climb the ladder. You got to bring it down a little bit.
Right back to the air on 2nd and 10. Grabbed over the middle. It's Claiborne. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there. Still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. On 3rd down, going up top. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception.
And he makes a play in the back end. Nice job reading the pass, and that's his 2nd of the season. This guy, unbelievable job seeing the quarterback, breaking on the quarterback, and going and getting that big play.
Opening play of this drive will come from their own 23. Tight end now in motion. Give to the back. Just enough there to get it to the 25, a pickup of 2. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. Looking to fire. And he throws down the gut of the defense. It's incomplete.
Well, give the defense credit because they're forcing this quarterback to throw into very small windows under duress.
And a missed opportunity on 3rd down as the defense knocks it free, and 4th down is coming up. The Demon Deacons send out the punt unit. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. And he'll work his way on the return. The Wake Forest offense returns to the field. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, and hoping for better fortune this time around. Just working and poking and prodding and finding his way up to the 36.
Defense came into this one knowing they were going to see some tempo. They've got to get the call from the sidelines, get it communicated, get lined up.
And it's a 1st down. They'll mark it at the 44.
And I love that decision by this quarterback. No monkeying around, man. get to the spot, get the first down, lower your shoulder. I don't need a big play. I just want another set of downs. Nice job running the option, knowing where the first down marker is.
Pocket breaking down. Trying to escape and get it himself. Out of bounds at the 43-yard line after the huge pickup.
Well, for this defense now, being good against the pass is not just going to be in the back end covering people. It's going to be trying to contain this guy at the quarterback position. He is lethal, especially when things go off script. And you saw it on that one. First down, they dial up the pass play, but you're not able to get him on the ground. And now they've gotten another first down.
They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. Man, what a spectacular play by that defensive end to come up with the tackle there.
And you see those guys get off the football so fast. Most of these guys
picked off, and they ruin an early drive with the turnover. Trying to take it back. The tap. Touchdown, Yellow Jackets. What a play. Not only the interception, but the great return for the score. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. To the air on first down. Get it out on the screen. He's loose. That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a first down at the 37. And the Demon Deacons come to the line in the hurry-up. Quarterback on the keeper. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away. Nowhere to go with the football that time offensively. The defense coming up with a huge negative play.
Guys out of the backfield now, it's not just run the ball downhill anymore. You got to be versatile. I got to be able to trust you in the pass game, and I got to be able to throw you the football, and you can do that right there. I know you're going to catch it, and I can depend on you.
On over the middle, it's Claiborne. He gets it oh so close to the first down marker, but I think he's going to be a touch short. Looking for a push on fourth down. All down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down. The Demon Deacons are marching down the field. Looking to throw on first down. Caught in the backfield, it's Carney. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. What will they dial up on second and a long way to go? Wants to go up top. Looking to scramble. Going to try to get it himself. Got the first down. Down to the 26-yard line before they ride him out of bounds, and this defense is on its heels. Finally, this offense starting to show a little juice. They've got a 1st and 10. And he is snuffed out, greeted by a host of defenders. Working well behind the sticks on second down. Back to pass. He's got the tight end. Look, you can't take away everything, right? So you give them that and rally and make a solid tackle.
Yeah, and a lot of times in zone coverage, I like when I can get all the eyes on the quarterback. I like when I can see the routes and see him develop in the middle. And you could tell they had keys on the tight end. He wasn't going anywhere after he caught that football.
They'll rush to the line. Clock stopped for the first down. They'll set the chains and wind the clock. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Quarterback moving out of the pocket. He'll be hauled down just inside the 10 of the 9 as they're trying to turn this into a score. Timeout called by the defense. It's their first of the half as they'll make some adjustments. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Second down, they'll go to the air. And the pass is incomplete, but the flag flies, and there was a lot of early contact there.
Pass interference, defense.
So given where the line of scrimmage was on that last play, the pass interference penalty in the end zone will put the ball at the 2. And the Demon Deacons will try to punch it in on 1st and goal. On the ground. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
And this defense has given up some yards, getting all the way down here to 1st and goal, but great job on 1st and goal. Getting the tackle for a loss and not guaranteeing a pass, but putting this offense in a more difficult situation and trying to end this drive by only giving up a field goal.
And he gets it back to the 4-yard line and no farther. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. Huge play in the red zone. 3rd and goal coming up. Safe completion on the screen. And they've got him down after the short completion, but they inch closer and closer to pay dirt. No hesitation from this head coach. He will go for it on 4th and goal from the 1. Pushes ahead. He's not going to get there. Looking downfield on 1st down. Caught in the backfield, it's Claiborne. Got the completion, but nowhere to go as that defense reacted quickly. Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. Sends it back in motion. Receiver on the move, gets the touch pass. He's knocked down behind the line of scrimmage again, and this just hasn't been his day. Nowhere to run. The Demon Deacons need a massive chunk play to move the sticks here on 3rd down. Looking down the middle. He makes the catch. And the defense makes the immediate tackle, but he has enough for the 1st down. And the Demon Deacons come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Just too much mustard on that one. Can't miss the target that badly.
Man, as a quarterback, you got to be careful. He's lucky there. If you miss high throwing over the middle of the field, oftentimes that results in interception. So lucky that ball was incomplete.
So now it's 2nd and long. He'll keep it himself. Runs through the tackle. He's knocked out of bounds at the 42. Solid pickup on that one. The Demon Deacons come to the line on 3rd down, trying to keep this drive alive. He did not make it. A stone wall on 3rd down. 1 for 2 on 4th down attempts so far, and we will get a 3rd attempt here. Trying to do it on the ground. They'll finally get him on the ground, but not before. He makes it to the 30 and gets a 1st down.
Definitely been tough sledding for this guy, especially in the 1st half. They gave him the ball a bunch, but they just don't have a ton of yards on the ground to show for it at this point. That looked like a pretty good run, though. You just wonder maybe in the 2nd half, if they keep giving him the football, it may start paying some dividends.
Lost 1 on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. They'll switch it up here and look to throw. Quarterback down on the run, still looking. Recovers the fumble, and he's still going. He'll be brought down, but he was trying with everything he had to turn that disaster into a 1st down and came up a little short.
Man, those are backbreakers. Defensively, you get so excited. You force the fumble, I'm going to get a turnover, and the offense falls in.
On 3rd and long, doesn't need to take the check down. Got it in the middle, it's Vick. That's not quite going to be enough as they stop him 4 yards short of the marker. On 4th down, trying to find his man. Got the quick pass. The chains will move, and they'll have 1st and 10 from inside the red zone at the 18. And the Demon Deacons have pushed it inside the 20. He's stopped at the 14-yard line, and they'll stay on the attack from there.
I got to be honest. I know the defense respected this guy's running ability. I don't know, though, if they knew it was this good. He has been gashing them in this game with his legs, and already you're seeing the defense now make some adjustments to slow this guy down. They were able to get him to the ground. He's still got a couple yards, but this has got to continue for this defense. You know he is going to carry the ball.
That throw and catch, a really good example of why coaches don't want a quarterback to get stuck on a particular target, isn't it, David?
Yep, that's exactly right. Find the guy who's open because you got so many guys that have so much speed that can do so much damage on the field. Find my matchup, get it to him, let him do the rest.
That's the end of the period, and Georgia Tech has the lead. And we've reached the end of the third, and time is running out if they're going to cut into this deficit. Let's take a look at our game stats before we move on. They'd love to start this quarter off with a touchdown right here. They want to run this quarterback. And he'll step. Rides the back and leaves it on the option. And he never... Chance just stopped cold as soon as he got it. After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. Looking to fire. He put it out there for him, and the senior gave him a chance, but they couldn't make the connection. The Demon Deacons are in a mess here on 3rd and a mile. From the gun, wants to pass. And the pressure was too much. They get him at the 15. They bring the punter onto the field now. 3 and out, and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. He was working his way toward... A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. They'll send the back in motion. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Grab behind the line. It's Claiborne. Man, sometimes he's like trying to wrap up a ghost. He's out to the 27. And the Demon Deacons headed quickly to the line. He'll do it himself. Nice move to keep running. Wrestled down at the 32 after a pickup of 5. They'll snap this one from the 32. It's 1st down. Looking for a crease. It's Claiborne. It continues to be a long day as they are just swarming every time he gets the ball. They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. Quarterback feeling the pressure, and down he goes at the 22.
This defense so far, they've understood the mission. The mission is to get this fast, speedy quarterback on the ground. And they've got to him early, they've got to him often, and most importantly, they continue to get him on the ground and create these negative plays for this offense that creates a big hole for them.
After that incompletion here, tied in the 4th quarter, you've got a decision to make with this field position. Do you want to stay aggressive and try and go win this game now and bleed a little bit more clock? Or do you trust your defense if you punt this away to get you the ball back so you can still win?
The Demon Deacons will call on their punt team. He'll try to really get into this one. And the punt team able to... They'd love to put a long drive together here as they start from their own 21. Wants to throw on 1st down. Buys a little extra time. And that is interception number 3 on the day. Got him down quickly after the pick, but man, do you... 20...